Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Robert Downey Jr. A remarkable journey of talent, turbulence, and triumph. Robert Downey Jr. stands as one of Hollywood's most compelling figures, a performer whose brilliance, charisma, and resilience have shaped one of the most extraordinary comeback stories in modern cinema. Born on April 4, 1965, in New York City, Downey grew up immersed in an artistic and unconventional environment. His father, filmmaker Robert Downey Sr., frequently cast him in early film projects, introducing him to acting before he even reached school age. This early exposure ignited a lifelong passion for performance, while also surrounding him with the countercultural lifestyle of 1970s Hollywood. Early talent and rise to stardom. Downey's natural talent became undeniable by the 1980s. As part of the Brat Pack era, he gained attention through roles in Less Than Zero, 1987, where his haunting portrayal of a drug-addicted young man showcased his emotional range and dramatic depth. His energetic presence and chameleonic abilities propelled him toward critical acclaim, culminating in an Oscar nomination for his performance as Charlie Chaplin in Chaplin, 1992. The role confirmed him as one of his generation's most gifted actors, capable of transforming into any character with precision and nuance. Personal struggles and a public downfall. As his career soared, Downey privately battled addiction, struggles that soon became widely public. Multiple arrests, rehabilitation attempts, and unpredictable behavior led to stalled projects and professional setbacks. By the late 1990s, Hollywood had largely written him off, viewing him as too unreliable to insure or hire. What could have been a permanent downfall instead became the turning point that would redefine his legacy. The road to redemption. Downey's comeback was not immediate but built through patience, discipline, and unwavering support from those who believed in his talent. His recurring role on the television series Ally McBeal earned him a Golden Globe Award and signaled his return to form. Gradually, he re-established his reputation as a dedicated, focused performer. His disciplined approach, combined with a renewed personal foundation, including his marriage to Susan Levin, now Susan Downey, created the stability he needed to rebuild both his life and career. It was this hard-won transformation that set the stage for the biggest career resurgence in Hollywood history. Becoming Iron Man and a global icon in 2008, Downey delivered the performance that changed not only his career but the landscape of blockbuster filmmaking. As Tony Stark in Iron Man, he infused the character with wit, vulnerability, and emotional intelligence, qualities that resonated with audiences worldwide. His portrayal launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe and transformed him into one of the most influential and beloved actors of his era. Across more than a decade, Downey embodied Stark's evolution from a reckless billionaire to a heroic figure willing to sacrifice everything. His final scenes in Avengers Endgame became an emotional milestone for millions of fans. Beyond Marvel versatility and legacy. Though best known for Iron Man, Downey's career extends far beyond superhero films. His work in Sherlock Holmes 2009, 2011, Tropic Thunder 2008, Zodiac 2007, and numerous independent projects reflects his wide-ranging ability and commitment to challenging roles. In 2023, he earned renewed critical acclaim and an Academy Award for his riveting performance as Louis Strauss in Oppenheimer, reaffirming his place among cinema's finest actors. A lasting influence. Robert Downey Jr.'s story is not just one of success but of human resilience. His journey, from prodigious talent to personal collapse, then to global stardom, stands as a testament to perseverance, reinvention, and the power of second chances. Today, He is celebrated not only as a cultural icon but as an artist who continues to inspire audiences and fellow performers alike. Robert Downey Jr. A remarkable journey of talent, turbulence, and triumph. Robert Downey Jr. remains one of Hollywood's most magnetic and transformative figures. With a career defined equally by artistic brilliance and personal resilience, he has become a symbol of reinvention, proof that even the most turbulent paths can lead to extraordinary success. Born on April 4, 1965, in New York City, Downey grew up in a household steeped in creativity. His father, the avant-garde filmmaker Robert Downey Sr., and his mother, actress Elsie Ann Ford, surrounded him with independent film culture, exposing him early to the world of performance. Early life and artistic roots. Downey's childhood was unconventional, marked by bohemian freedom and the influence of New York's underground art scene. He made his acting debut at age 5 in his father's film Pound, 1970, setting the stage for a life in front of the camera, though he later attended the Stage Door Manor Performing Arts Training Center. Downey's artistic education was shaped far more by hands-on experience than formal training. By his teens, he was determined to pursue acting full-time, eventually moving to Los Angeles to begin his professional journey. Breakthrough and critical acclaim. In the 1980s, Downey became part of a young generation of rising stars. His work on Saturday Night Live, 1985-1986, and roles in films such as Weird Science, 1985, showcased his comedic timing. But it was Less Than Zero, 1987, that revealed the dramatic depths of his talent. The early 1990s solidified his reputation. His mesmerizing performance as Charlie Chaplin in Chaplin, 1992, earned him widespread acclaim, including an Academy Award nomination. Critics praised his uncanny physicality, emotional sensitivity, and meticulous dedication to the role, qualities that would define his best work. Struggles, addiction, and career collapse. Despite his artistic success, Downey's personal life was unraveling. He struggled with addiction from a young age, eventually leading to arrests, failed rehabilitation attempts, and concerns about his reliability within the industry. Between 1996 and 2001, Downey faced legal battles, incarceration, and professional setbacks. Studios hesitated to hire him, fearing the unpredictability that had begun to overshadow his talent. What could have been a closed chapter, however, marked the beginning of a profound transformation. The long road back. Downey's second act began quietly but steadily. After completing court-ordered rehabilitation and recommitting to sobriety, he started taking smaller roles that allowed him to rebuild trust in the industry. His celebrated stint on Ally McBeal helped re-establish him as a powerful performer, earning him a Golden Globe Award. A pivotal figure in this period was producer Susan Levin, whom he met on the set of Gothica. She later became his wife and an essential anchor in his personal recovery and renewed focus. Her influence helped create a foundation of stability that allowed Downey to regain control of his life and career. Iron Man. A career reborn when Marvel Studios took a chance on Downey for Iron Man, 2008. Few could have predicted the cultural shift it would inspire. His version of Tony Stark, charismatic, flawed, brilliant, and ultimately heroic, became instantly iconic. Drawing subtly on his own life experiences, Downey infused Stark with authenticity and emotional resonance. The success of Iron Man launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe and transformed Downey into one of the highest-paid and most beloved actors of the 21st century. Across multiple films, including the Avengers franchise, he brought depth to a character who became a global symbol of redemption, courage, and legacy. Beyond the MCU. Reinventing his craft. Though the MCU defined a major era of his career, Downey continued to explore a range of roles. His portrayal of Sherlock Holmes in Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes, 2009, earned him a Golden Globe for Best Actor, while films like Zodiac, 2007, Tropic Thunder, 2008, and The Judge, 2014, showcased his versatility. In 2023, Downey delivered one of the most celebrated performances of his career as Louis Strauss in Oppenheimer, earning him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. The role reaffirmed his status as a dramatic powerhouse, proving that decades into his career, he continues to evolve creatively. Philanthropy and personal growth. Downey's life after recovery has been defined by compassion and purpose. He has been active in charity work, animal rights advocacy, and environmental initiatives. In recent years, he launched Footprint Coalition, a venture focused on technology-driven solutions for sustainability and the planet's future. At home, Downey is known for his devotion to his family. His marriage to Susan Downey has become one of Hollywood's most admired partnerships, and he is a dedicated father to his 3 children. Legacy of a Hollywood icon. Robert Downey Jr.'s story transcends the screen. It embodies perseverance, reinvention, and the belief that people can rise after falling. His impact on cinema, spanning groundbreaking superhero storytelling, award-winning dramatic roles, and enduring cultural influence, cements his place among the greats of his generation. From child performer to troubled star, from comeback king to global icon, Downey's life continues to inspire millions. His journey reminds us that even the most brilliant stories often emerge from the darkest chapters. Robert Downey Jr., The Extraordinary Life of Hollywood's Great Reinventor. Robert Downey Jr. is far more than a movie star. He is a cultural force, a symbol of resilience, and one of the most transformative talents of modern cinema. His journey, marked by early brilliance, public collapse, and one of the most legendary comebacks in entertainment history, continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Through reinvention, discipline, and the courage to face personal demons, he reshaped not only his own destiny but the landscape of Hollywood itself. Early life, a childhood in the arts born into an unconventional artistic family. Downey's early environment was equal parts creative and chaotic. His father, Robert Downey Sr., was a pioneering filmmaker known for experimental, offbeat movies. His mother, Elsie Ann Ford, brought warmth and expressive energy through her own acting career. Their unconventional lifestyle often blurred lines between art, reality, and personal boundaries, influencing young Robert's perception of the world. Downey grew up between New York and California, absorbing the improvisational, boundary-pushing culture around him. He studied ballet in London, performed in school theater, and later trained at Stage Door Manor. This mix of artistic exposure allowed him to develop a hyper-flexible acting style, intuitive, daring, and effortlessly expressive. Entering Hollywood, a rising star, Downey's early career progressed with unusual speed. After joining the cast of Saturday Night Live, he moved quickly into feature films. His sharp comedic instincts and expressive face helped him stand out, but it was his dramatic work that attracted serious attention. Less Than Zero became a defining moment. Playing a young addict spiraling out of control, Downey delivered a hauntingly convincing performance. Ironically, life and art began to intertwine in ways that would later become painfully real. Throughout the early 1990s, his skill was undeniable. Chaplin, 1992, earned him global acclaim. Critics praised his nuanced portrayals in Heart and Souls, 1993, and Short Cuts, 1993. Directors admired his improvisational brilliance. Downey seemed destined for a long, uninterrupted rise until addiction took hold. Downfall. When talent collides with turmoil, the late 1990s marked the darkest chapter of Downey's life. His struggles with substance abuse, which began in adolescence, intensified as fame and pressure grew. A series of arrests, failed rehab attempts, and erratic behavior followed. For several years, he became one of Hollywood's most unpredictable figures. Roles were lost, insurance companies resisted covering him, directors hesitated to cast him. A once promising star was slipping away at his lowest point. He served time in jail and rehabilitation centers, a dramatic and very public unraveling that many assumed would end his career permanently. Rebuilding. The quiet strength behind the comeback. The turning point began slowly. After completing rehab and probation, Downey worked tirelessly to regain stability. He practiced martial arts, meditation, and strict routines to maintain discipline. He returned to acting with renewed focus. His role on Ally McBeal reminded the industry of his artistry. Despite lingering doubts from studios, those who worked with him saw something different: patience, humility, and determination. Meeting producer Susan Levin became a major stabilizing influence. Her grounded personality and supportive partnership helped him construct a healthier lifestyle. They married in 2005, marking a new era of emotional strength and balance. Marvel, Iron Man, and the birth of a cultural icon. When Marvel Studios cast Robert Downey Jr. in Iron Man, it was considered a risk. Hollywood remembered the old scandal, not the man he had become. But Downey's audition stunned the production team. He understood Tony Stark on a psychological level, a brilliant man with flaws, humor, arrogance, and vulnerability. Released in 2008, Iron Man became a phenomenon. Downey's performance was electric, witty, self-aware, effortlessly charming. His portrayal defined the character for a generation and set the tone for the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Over the next decade, Downey became the emotional heart of the MCU, brought humanity and complexity to a superhero role, helped Marvel films become global blockbusters. Delivered one of the most iconic lines in movie history: "I am Iron Man." His decision to sacrifice Tony Stark in Avengers Endgame became
Bye bye, thanks for watching, bye.